Hello, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining in. Uh, this is a video about AWS Cloud Practitioner. It's not about the concepts, it's about how do you schedule an exam. So this video is recorded in March 2020. And the reason I'm recording this video because I've went through an experience and I would like to share it with you while I was scheduling my Cloud Practitioner exam. So let's go and set the details, talk about the agenda for this video. So it will be, so pretty much this would be a practical and a practice video. I will show you all how to schedule from A to Z, and starting from opening the browser all the way until you schedule the exam. So the three things that I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to walk you through this, how to schedule an exam. Second thing, I want to talk about the online proctoring service that AWS is offering. The third thing is also another feature that they have, which is the exam accommodation and constraints. And specifically, I want to talk about the ESL plus 30. ESL stands for English as a Second Language plus 30. So I'm going to talk about these three things today. And stay tuned. Let's go and schedule the test. So let me open the browser quickly. So here I am, here in the browser. Already opened it, so you can go ahead and just type in on the URL https://aws.amazon.com /training/path-cloud practitioner. So you get this page here, gives you more details about the certification, what level it is, and then I think that's about it here. Nothing more, nothing less. So you come here, and then with here you go to the certification overview, and then this comes up, AWS certification. So you either prepare for the exam or schedule an exam. So for us, in this particular scenario, we're going to go ahead and schedule an exam. So we click on schedule an exam, this window pops up, and you go ahead and sign in. So you'll sign in with your Amazon credentials. Pretty much people would have their Amazon credentials if they're already using Amazon. If not, then you go ahead and sign up. So yes, this pops up, you sign in. Then once you sign in, it asks you to put in phone number or email that you already have an account with them. So you type in the phone number, the email, and you type in the password, and then you sign in. Once you sign in, so it brings you to this window again. And the funny thing about it is, if you just click here, if you hover here on this, I think it's called button. Yeah, if you hover in this button to go to your account and just click here, nothing can happen. So you need to click in this icon here. So once you click in this icon, you'll be directed to Cert Metrics, and it opens a new tab. And now here you are, you have the new tab. Okay, so what do you want to do here? You want to schedule a new exam. So you click on schedule a new exam. And then you scroll down for the eligible exams. So you go for the Cloud Practitioner and you schedule the Pearson Vue. So you schedule with Pearson Vue, you click in here. And then it prompts you to Pearson Vue delivery option. So here there are three options. You either do it at a test center, you do it at home or office, or you have a private access code. So I'm going to talk about these two. I'm not sure about what's the third one, but let's go with the ones that everyone goes with, the generic one, the genuine one that everyone goes with. So let's go with at the local test center. So you click that. So pretty much this is, although it is an AWS portal, but at the end of the day, it's connected. It gets the API, it fetches all the data from Pearson Vue website or database. So you choose the language that you want to take the exam with. So here I would say English. And once you come here, it tells you how much the price of that exam, what's the language, and the exam name along with exam ID. So you click on next. The nice thing about AWS is you can schedule more than one exam on one day. But this is not the scope of this topic or this lecture or this video. Then we're just gonna go ahead and click on next so we can schedule the exam on preferred center. So you come here, you type in your address, right? You type in your address. So let's say 5031. So once you type in the zip code, tells you which are the ones that are very close to you. So let's say I'm San Jose, California. So you type in the zip code, it tells you the ones that nearby. So I think you can choose up to 3 different centers where you can schedule the exam to see which one would fit your schedule. Since I did that, I go to next. So I already chose these 3 centers. Then here it says processing request. So now I want to select a date for that. So let's say the 18th. So for this place, for California South Bay University, the first available date would be the 18th. So also the 18th. And here the 19th. So let's say I'm gonna take the exam on the 24th. So I go ahead and click on the 24th. Here it tells you that available time where you can take the test. So let's say I want to take the test at 2:15. So first of all, your name should match, and this is the telephone number, whatever it is. And then the description, you got the AWS certified cloud. You need to go through the description and everything. So you want to make sure that this is the right information, and then you would know that you would be paying $100, and then you proceed to checkout. Tells all the policies, and then you accept. I think it's not gonna ask me for. So here the payment billing. Here you type in your payment, your card information, as well as the address, and you're good to go. Then you click on next, and then it will be charged on the next page. So anyhow, this is how would you do it, and this is the first way of doing it if you want to go to a local test center and exam. So the second way would be go again, schedule Pearson Vue. You come here, you go to at home or office, because guess what? Is it here? Let's go back. So pretty much AWS, after a specific date, I think it was like last year, December or November, they made a decision that you can take the exam online, only for Cloud Practitioner exam. So if you want to become AWS certified, you can take the exam at home or office. Okay? So it says search for quick quick review. So first of all, you want to know if your computer is able to work on determining if it will be applicable or not. So all these nonsense information. Anyhow, so you click on next. And then you choose the language, go with English again. And I'll show you something which I find it very interesting. That it's show you here. Let's go next. Tells you how much is it. It's the same price. Price did not change. Didn't increase nor decrease. Same price. So consecutive appointments. For this, I don't think you'll be able to do. You only do one exam because it's going to be an online exam, so no other exams that you can take from the AWS online except that particular exam, so there won't be any consecutive appointments. I'll need to wait until, so let's say for instance I want to take the exam on the 18th. Okay, so I go here, I take the exam on the 18th. The nice thing about the online proctoring or taking the exam online is you can literally do it anytime, at any time, at your own convenience. You can do it at 12 a.m. You can do it, after midnight. You can do it during the morning, afternoon, at your convenience. As you can see, every 15 minutes you can take the exam. Okay, and believe it or not, you will always find an available date. You will always find an available date and spot. Okay, so for this, it's going to be more convenient for you, better than going to the test center and taking the exam. However, there is one constraint about it, and now I want to talk about the confinement and the constraint. Oh, so AWS, what AWS does, which they're very, very flexible and convenient in terms of if English is not your first language, you can go ahead and request an accommodation. And what they do is AWS gives you 30 minutes extra for the exam. So for instance, if the exam is 90 minutes, it will go ahead and for you the duration would be 120 minutes, just because your English is not your first language, or you're not a native speaker. So I wanted to take advantage of this. So what you can do is you can come here and you request exam accommodation. As soon as you apply for the ACL 30 minutes accommodation, you're always going to get approved. There's no problem with that. So you come here and then you request the EC3 and then you create. And then it's all done. As soon as you do it, you get approved. Okay? So one thing here I want to comment that they mentioned it here is once you get approved on one exam, by default, the upcoming exams that you want to take. So let's say you started with Cloud Practitioner and then next time you want to take an associate level exam. So you don't need to apply for the accommodation because you already applied for it. So it will automatically be included on the next exam that you will take, you will set for. So do it once and it will be applicable. It will be applied in all the upcoming exams. So that's good. That's very convenient. The thing that I want to talk about is once you do this, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot schedule an exam online. You can only schedule an exam in a local test center. With Pearson Vue, yes, you need to schedule Pearson Vue for online proctoring. So you come here, you schedule the exam at home or office, and then you click on next. What happened is, here it's going to work out because I'm not registered for this accommodation. But what happens is you're going to get this window here. It would state that please contact Pearson Vue office. And this is the number you can contact to schedule the exam. Once you call them, They're gonna tell you, oh, so when do you want the exam to be? When do you want to schedule your exam? So you tell them, hey, I want to schedule an exam on that particular today and online. They tell you, oh, no, you cannot schedule online. You need to come to one of the local centers to do it. So this is the thing that they don't mention, okay? And it's very they don't mention in the AWS portal, and it's very cumbersome because at the end of the day, you need to go back and delete it from your. You need to delete the if you want to do it at home. So this means that you don't tend to take the 30 minutes. You only tend to take the 30 minutes when you go to a local test center. And if you're not gonna, if you already did it, if you already requested for it and you got approved, because normally automatically you get approved for it. The problem behind it is when you go back, they cannot do anything about Pearson Vue. When you contact them, they cannot remove it. They cannot withdraw it. They cannot revoke it from your account. What you can do is you need to go ahead and send an email to AWS, and then they will take it from there. So you send an email, a lengthy email telling them that this is what happened. I'm not interested anymore to take the exam in a local center. I want to take it at home. So therefore, I want to revoke my accommodation, my exam accommodation, my 30 minutes exam accommodation, the extra 30 minutes for ESL. So, you go back and forth with them, and then maybe within 10 hours, they'll go back to you and tell you, hey, okay, you're done. We already revoked it for you, and you can go ahead and schedule it online. So that's the thing I want to talk about here. The confinement about, let me do it again. The confinement about not leveraging the AWS Center, not leveraging, what's going on here? Click here to log in, okay. Not leveraging the online, the online proctoring if you wanted the extra 30 minutes. And also, I don't want you to go through the entire process of getting rejected. You cannot schedule online, and you need to go through it, and you want to do it online, so you need to go back to the AWS and speak with the support, email the support, they reply back to you, and then they go through the process. So this sometimes it will be a little bit frustrating, especially if you want to set the exam and if you already plan to take the exam at a specific time. So I think that's about it for now. I hope this video was informative for you. I hope you don't go through the same mistake I did before with this exam, and wish you all the best on scheduling the exam. Wish you all the best on passing the exam, and set your career to the next level in AWS. Thanks again, and have a great evening, morning, afternoon, or